1 a.m., Las Vegas, Nevada.
Who at the beat? Who at the beat? Oh, they made the beat.
I grew up right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I think I moved here around when I was like 3, but I've been here ever since. Growing up out here has taught me a lot about life in terms of like the people that you're gonna encounter and it being so diverse in the terms of like we're not growing up in predominantly one race demographic, right? You get exposed to a melting pot full of different people. And at first, I used to think growing up in Vegas was like a bad thing, you know, because so many people from Vegas who actually grew up here, we kind of criticize the city in terms of like, oh, we hate Vegas, we want to move to different places. But one of the luxuries that I had was I was able to actually go outside Vegas for school and kind of see the city from an outside looking in perspective. Blessed to have grew up in such a melting pot, because when I lived in Utah, kind of was exposed to that environment, and I seen how some kids never seen anything outside of Utah. So to see them try to make that change into like a melting pot demographic when they went to school or when they interacted with people who weren't from Utah, it almost seemed as if they were awkward. I honestly believe that people should really embrace where you're from. You should embrace your hometown, regardless if you weren't born there, but the place that you were raised, because ultimately that is where we get part of our identification of who we are and the things that we believe and the morals and the values that we share alongside your family. The place that you were raised is almost a direct correlation to your identity.
Ooh.
Hanging with definition of loyalty. Had it my way.
Who at the beat? Who at the beat? Oh, they made the beat.
In psychology, they say the first 15 years of a person's life correlates directly of who they will be for the rest of their life.
Ooh. Who at the beat? Who at the beat? Oh, they made the beat.
Look at life as like a big Monopoly game. More the state that you conquer, the further you get into the game. So when they tell you that your ideas are dumb and that your vision isn't clear, make sure you roll the dice on life. I think everyone can agree that when you grow up in Vegas, you kind of like grow up a little bit faster than the average person because of the environment that we grew up in. We grew up in a city that's very fast-paced. Things that you see at certain ages maybe shouldn't be what you're seeing at that age. Never regret anything that you go through in life. I'm a firm believer that the things that we go through make us who we are. Over the years, I've come to learn to appreciate the place that I've come from. I learned to embrace the flaws, turn the bad into the good. Sometimes it's to look at a negative and then turn it into a positive as well. One thing that I never could understand was people always had this idea that other places are better than where they're originally from. This notion that a home city lacks opportunity, but they can go to another place where they don't know anybody or unknown and they have more opportunity. I'm honestly not too sure where this stigma comes from of people believing that, but I'm a firm believer that connections are everything, right? Networking is one of the most powerful tools when it comes to creating job opportunities and finances as well. If in my hometown I know more people and I'm well connected here than I would somewhere where I go and I'm unknown. I just don't understand how people could think that there's more opportunity elsewhere and not right where they built their whole entire lives. So as you go through life, make sure you embrace the highs, embrace the lows. Everything's not always gonna be good. Bad times will dawn upon you. But understand that after the storm, it's always a rainbow. It's what you make it. You deserve to be who you are. You should deserve to say what you want to say. There should be no such thing as censorship in a country where they claim that everything is free.
Ooh, who had to be? Who had to be? Ah, David had to be.